Alright, I've been promising it and hinting at it for at least a month now. It is time to talk about the Bell Jar Journal. I always want to say journal. That's not the word. So for those of you who missed the introductory post, basically this little red journal, which says Bell Jar on it, is part of a really cool promotion that Penguin is doing to promote the book Bell Jar, which is behind me in that stack and looks like that. The synopsis of the story is in the info below, but long story short, a girl finds herself at a boarding school in a therapeutic journal writing class, and the journals are sort of magical realist and transport you to a place where you can confront the things that you're writing about. So the journals were given out to various bloggers and vloggers, and they were to use them as they chose. So as a traditional journal, as a sketchbook, as your grocery list, however you decided to use it, but just kind of keeping it with you, using it as you saw fit. And so when it came, I was kind of anticipating using it as a sketchbook and notepad-ish thing. What ended up happening was it came right in the midst of some life decisions, and those kind of made their way into this. So that's what I'm going to talk about with you today. And this is scary. Basically, I had been thinking for a while now that I was ready for a change and just needed to take the leap on something that I've been thinking about for a long time, and all signs right now were pointing toward doing it. Like everything was just lining up, you know? And I just decided to. So the decision that I came to, that I hinted at a bit on Instagram, is that right now, since I have some money in the bank and have a little bit of a safety net, I am leaving my job that I am working currently and am going to spend some time writing and trying to make a go of it, both as a freelance writer and as a fiction writer, which is something that I think a lot of people that know me well probably know that I want to do or suspected that I wanted to do, but not something that I normally say aloud because it's scary. You put that out in the world, that's a big intention. So many people say it and do nothing about it, and I just didn't want to be that person. So I've always kind of told stories for myself and told stories for my friends when I was a kid. It's always been a part of my life. And I have a pretty full file on my computer of half-started stories or ideas for stories, notes on them, all the little characters that just won't escape my brain, and they're just kind of sitting there doing nothing, and I don't want to continue to have them do nothing. Now some of you are probably saying, okay, well that doesn't mean you need to quit your job, but I know myself and a few things. Number one, I am an introvert. If you didn't know that, most people that meet me would not imagine that because I'm not shy. An introversion doesn't mean that you have to be shy, but people tend to associate those things. In my job working with the public, I find that as an introvert very exhausting, and I come home just so mentally tired that I don't want to take on anything, which is why I'm really behind in reviews and have these spurts of creativity and lots of things going on, and then it'll be barren on the blog and vlog front because I just need to recharge. I know that I won't get it done if I continue the job that I'm doing, and that it will just always be a I can do it tomorrow type of thing. Part of that is that I'm a crazy procrastinator too. So this way, taking the leap, I kind of have to do it, you know? I really have no choice. The other thing being that I do have money in the bank right now, so I do have that safety net, and I know that if I don't just take the plunge, give myself a goal, and sort of have that fire under my ass, that it probably won't happen. So while I'm able, while I can, I'm gonna do it. And maybe nothing will come of it. Maybe I'll fail. Who knows? And honestly, I don't care. That doesn't mean that I can't at least try. Because I do want to fully commit and take the leap, that's why I'm letting you guys know, because otherwise I can be a fiercely private person and probably wouldn't tell anyone, even if I were to be published. I normally probably wouldn't have told anyone. I would have written under a pseudonym, had it published, not even told, you know, people close to me, because it freaks me out, the idea of people that I know and see on a day-to-day basis. Reading or seeing something that I've created, you know, there's much more. It's like being able to get up in front of an audience that is full of strangers. So much easier than getting up in front of an audience full of people you know, because it's just scary and you're gonna see them again and you're gonna be wondering what they think and all of that. So rather than allowing myself to become a reclusive hermit who tells no one anything, I'm telling the entirety of the internet, and I want you guys to keep me accountable. Send me words of encouragement, ask me how things are going, share with me your goals and dreams and things that you find really scary but you want to take the plunge on, and just kind of be there with me on my journey, and I'll be there with you on yours. Yeah, that's one of the things that came out in the Bell Jar Journal, and I don't know that any of it was intentional. I mean, this was definitely something that I've been thinking about for a long time. This isn't a spur-of-the-moment decision. It's been building for a while, but it wouldn't necessarily have come so immediately, except that everything seemed to say that it should. Maybe there's some magic in the Bell Jar Journal. I really don't know. All I know is that when I was writing in it, it just hit me. It is time. And I'm gonna keep writing in this little bad boy. I'm gonna keep it with me, and it will be for whatever comes out. I think it's gonna be kind of my confronting myself journal. Confronting the world, confronting the things I want, and making them concrete. So, there's that big, scary life decision announced and real and released into the world, and do with it what you will. I really do hope, though, that you will tell me in the comments something true. Something of your passions, something of your goals and fears and dreams, and whatever it is that you want to share in solidarity. Whatever it is that you would confess to the Bell Jar Journal. And that is the Bell Jar Journal done. The book itself, Bell Jar, is in stores now, so you can check that out if you are interested. I don't know if they'll be making more of these so that you can actually buy one and get your hands on one yourself, but if you're not already a journaling person, give it a try sometime. You might be surprised what comes out. And that's all for now, guys. Looking forward to hearing from you in the comments, even if you think I'm crazy, and I will talk to you guys soon.